The new Halo might be bigger than anyone expected.
You just blowing from Stupid Town?
Now I say this because every version of the Halo Collector's Edition sold out within an hour, whereas the Gears of War and Fable Collector's Edition were still available for like 24 hours. On top of that, social media has been absolutely flooded with Halo coverage, and everywhere I look, people are talking about Halo. Even one of my videos on Instagram got over 1 million views, and that says a lot because I have less than 1,000 followers. And before I go any further, make sure you guys drop a sub if y'all want more videos like this. I'm a small creator, so it helps a lot. So what does this all mean? Well, I think this remake might be exactly what people have wanted for years, but have been too afraid to admit it because the Halo community is too toxic and incredibly negative when it comes to Halo. Every time I see a video discussing Halo, there's always someone in the comments saying things like cope or slop. And they don't even offer good criticism, they just throw out a buzzword and rage bait people. And if there's one thing I've learned about being a content creator, it's that a lot of people enjoy hating things. But me personally, I've always believed that something is always better than nothing. So I'm not going to sit here and complain that we're getting a remake of one of the greatest games ever made. I found things that I've enjoyed in every Halo game, including the 3-for-3 games. And if Campaign Evolve ends up being terrible, cool. The original Combat Evolve still exists, I can go play that whenever I want. It's kind of like the reaction that people have been giving for the new God of War Laufey game. A lot of people seem to be upset because there's not a giant muscular bald man on screen for the entire game. Meanwhile, I'm just excited to get more story and more lore from a universe I love. And it's the same thing with Halo ODST and Reach. Back then, people complained because you weren't playing as Master Chief. But just because there isn't a giant green man on screen doesn't automatically mean the game is going to be bad. But anyways, let's talk about what's actually got me excited for Campaign Evolved. First of all, when has Halo ever looked this good? Seriously. The answer's never. The visual upgrade is incredible with this game, and while I haven't played the newest pre-build that some of the large content creators got access to, I did get my hands on the early build at Worlds last year and I spent about 2 hours playing it, and honestly, it felt really good. Since then, it seems Halo Studios has been listening to the player feedback too. Weapon sounds have been updated to sound more in line with the classic Combat Evolved. Forerunner structures have been reworked to look older, more mysterious, and less pristine. Players can choose an experience closer to the original Combat Evolved style with a 60-round assault rifle and no sprint, or they can play with the more modern version of the game. It's really what they prefer. The game includes 42 skulls, which is more than any other Halo game has ever had. Screenshots from the 3-for-3 Guilty Spark mission look creepy, mysterious, and more atmospheric in a way that reminds me of the original game. Co-op has been expanded from 2 players to 4 players now. There are now boots in the game that look way better than the Infinite version. There are new flood forms and they function similar to how Halo 3 did. And from what I've heard, there's 13 additional weapons being added, ranging from classic Bungie era weapons to weapons that have never been in Halo games before. And don't even get me started on Lasso. I genuinely think Lasso might be borderline impossible. But that's what makes this exciting. The more I look at this game, the more it feels like Halo Studios is trying to create a product that appeals to everyone. The people who want the classic experience can have it, while the people who want the modern gameplay can have it too. And with all the added content, this game is going to have so much replayability. But for me, the reason I'm excited for this is so much simpler. I get to grab the Halo squad again. I get to jump back into a game that had a huge impact on my childhood. I get to experience these moments all over again with my friends. And honestly, that's worth a lot. But what do you think? Is this game shaping up to be something special, or is it just another Halo game being thrown in the blender? Anyways, if you made it to the end of the video, let me know what your favorite Halo game is and why, and I will catch you in the next one.